In close vicinity to the philosophical platform, German artist Georg Herold hung up a labyrinth of roof battens into a group of trees. The battens are inscribed with banal maxims as well as with quotations from science and philosophy. Four central sites in the inner city, Wolfgang Winter and Bertolt Herbelt constructed information pavilions of a very special kind. More than 9,000 empty crates for bottles have been borrowed from their regular industrial circulation and will be put back to it after the end of the exhibition. Again, we are presented with artworks which, in addition to their aesthetic appearance, have a practical value. The probably most spectacular work is that by Korean video artist Namjoon Park. His contribution turns the Baroque palace, a splendid building from absolutism designed by Johann Conrad Schlaun, into a stage for a present-day version of Mozart's Requiem. 32 American cars from 4 decades, arranged according to the mathematical forms of the circle, the triangle, the square and the line, symbolized the history of technical revolutions of the 20th century. To the sounds of Mozart's Requiem, these formerly mobile limousines have turned into model-like sculptures. Though in form and size all cars are mobile symbols of the American dream, none of them is roadworthy. With their engines and technical equipment removed and lacquered in silver metallic, the real cars have turned into images of cars. Only the windshields allow the viewers to look into the cars, relics from the age of television, piled up into the composition of a classical still life. While the palace, as the last Baroque building constructed in Münster, marks the transition from absolutistic courtly society to the age of democratic civilization, Park's cars, petrified into a giant sculpture, mark the transition from industrial to information society. Canadian artist Kim Adams also works with the history of engineering and its symbols in the 20th century. On the roof of a former gas station from the 1950s, he placed a construction developed from an American grain silo. Sculpture as well as architecture, the utopian ironic version of an office building for the manager in the 1990s. Young Irish artist Stephen Craig uses a depression at the promenade like an ancient amphitheater. Of one of two ground plans laid out with flat stones rises a pavilion from wood and glass, which one can look into but not enter. The second ground plan is not covered, a homage to the reconstruction of the inner city of Münster after it had been almost completely destroyed in World War II. Every day, Ellen Wikström and Anna Bragg from Sweden run a clubhouse which is both club and driving school. Instructed by the two female artists, visitors can learn to ride redesigned bicycles. Though they pedal forward, the bike unexpectedly goes backward. Returnity is the name of this popular project. The visitors are to question their experience from childhood, that is, riding a bike, in order to think about their personal range of knowledge and experience. Sooner or later, art in public space, such as Klaus Oldenburg's giant pool balls from the first sculpture project exhibition in 1977, is, of course, assimilated to its environment. At the bank of the Aasee, Cuban artist Jorge Pablo has constructed a pier from California redwood, which is about 40 meters long. At its end, in the middle of the lake, is a pavilion-like hexagonal structure, which is open to several sides. A wonderful place to date, to have a picnic, to sunbathe, to enjoy the view of the city, or simply to let one's soul swing freely. This short tour of the Sculpture Project's 1997 already shows the whole range of artworks in public space created in the 1990s. These artworks offer themselves to the public with the intention of encouraging criticism, setting their viewers thinking, or just making them enjoy them. They are art for the heart and art for the brain, as the press unanimously stated with regard to the 70 realized projects.